Greetings, everyone. It's Medicine Woman Cat again, and I'm coming to you with a message that is deep in my heart. It is a download that I've actually been thinking about for a couple of days, so I'm presenting it to you now. And the subject is why you are set apart and what that means and what that experience is like. So, when you are set apart, you are here on this planet with a specific mission and goal in mind. You are a child of God. I mean, everyone is, but you have been specifically selected, or you have so specifically signed up for this mission and this incarnation at this time. To deliver a certain frequency onto the planet, a message, whether that is through you speaking, your throat chakra, whether it's through your heart, your giving, your service, being of service, or it could be through your art forms. Many of you are multifaceted creatives, so your medicine and your energy is here in various modalities. But sometimes that comes with a particular way that you walk in this world and in society, right? When you're set apart, it means that you are in this world, but you're not really of this world, and you don't operate and walk in this world as most do. I was just having this conversation with my partner yesterday about this subject, and I was talking about how I feel like I'm almost sort of in a convent, but not. I don't know if that makes sense. Not that I feel like I'm a nun, although nuns and monks have a similar frequency and a similar existence in that they are technically in this world, but they're not of this world. Now, the world and the planet are two separate things. That might be a conversation for another video, and I'll get more in detail on that. However, when I said that I felt like I was in the convent, but in the world, meaning that the separation is real. I'm not for everyone and everyone's not for me. So your medicine is for specific groups of people at different times of your life. And you may have spirit removing certain individuals from your life consistently who are not for your highest good and who are not going where you're going. You're continuously evolving and growing and ascending, right? You're aligning with who you are at the deepest core, and you're ascending into that frequency. And so when that happens, you'll find that sometimes spirit removes people from your life. Sometimes it's abruptly. And it may feel like ghosting, or they've disappeared, or they just don't like you anymore, and you haven't done anything to warrant this. And when it begins to happen at first, you will feel hurt or rejected. But once you have an understanding, a higher understanding of why these things happen, you understand that you will align with people who are on your same frequency. The divine doesn't want you to be alone in this thing. You will be given soul family. You will be given a divine mate to help you carry out your mission. And there might be long periods of time where you're in solitude. I've gone through that. I actually created a series last year on the transformational power of solitude. It's a 6-part series that I did over the course of a whole week. You may want to go back and watch that because it's definitely related to this video. However, I want you to know that you're not alone, that you have your spirit guides, you have your ancestors, you have your cosmic star ancestors, you have your angels, your ascended masters, and there are people who are assigned to you. So when you're set apart, there are people who are assigned to you, and your discernment comes in to know who is your assignment and who's not, who are your people and who aren't. So sometimes when you're vibrating at these very high frequencies, there aren't a whole lot of people that are going to be where you're at. Because when you're vibrating at the highest frequency, you're operating from your love, your heart space, right? Your heart center. You're operating from your crown chakra, so that means that your discernment is on point. You're flowing with the divine and the universe, which means you're no longer in survival. You're no longer trying to search and be chosen and all of these things. You are simply allowing the universe to align you with where you need to be at as you function in these higher frequencies. And so that means that you sometimes may find yourself on this planet observing objectively, almost like an alien, like watching humans, right? Watching earthlings do their thing and see what they're going through, and taking almost notes. You may notice that you are observing but not absorbing the matrix, which is primarily fear-based, and the energy that's being fed off of people who consistently vibrate in these lower frequencies. They need assistance remembering who they are and getting unstuck from this. So that's part of your mission. So that is a part of your mission, is helping fellow souls remember and to tap into their own God self and their own connection with the divine at these higher levels. You're here as a wayshower. And when you're a wayshower, you're not going to be like everybody else. You're not going to be a cookie cutter like everybody else. You're not going to be surrounded by hordes of people constantly, because you don't need that, because you understand the value of your own time and spending that quiet stillness with spirit and with the divine. And in order to do that, you can't constantly be around chaotic people and chaotic energies. So this sets you apart. You don't need that constant external validation and that constant noise in order to feel as if you are alive. So, yes, I want you to know that you're special, you're loved, and you are needed. So continue to work in your specific and unique medicine. We need it. You're valued. The divine sees what you're doing, and you're protected and you're loved. So I want you to know that everything you need, including what you need in terms of human connection and intimacy, is also yours. You may have a small circle. You may have one or two people. But those one or two people that the divine has blessed you with are sent to you from the divine. So hold on to that and know that all other people, connections, soul family, business partnerships, all of these things that are being aligned with you on the higher frequencies are happening. And they're happening just as they should, according to the divine's timing, not your own, which can sometimes be very frustrating. But continue to pray for patience and continue to know that what and who is meant for you will never miss you. I hope that this message touched you and reached the persons that it was meant to reach. I love you. I send you all of the vibrations of divine source love and blessings your way. And I'll see you on the next video.